This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Luis Arias once again. Luis, how are you doing? It's been a couple of weeks since we last spoke, but we've seen each other recently.
Yeah, how are you doing? You've been in Vegas for like 2 months. How are you doing? I know I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to fight. You know, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. You know, I'm just blessed to be a part of this great fight, great card, and I can't wait to show what I got on Sunday.
Luis, things between yourself and Jarrett Hurd getting a little heated up there on stage, especially with the face-off. Obviously, I couldn't hear what you were saying. Can you just enlighten me? What words were exchanged?
No, we just let it be known, man. This is a real fight, man. This is a real fight for Mr. Jarrett Hurd. Like they thought that this was gonna be like, you know, a walkover. Everyone's trying to look for an opponent for him and blah 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 blah. But this is a serious fight, man. People gotta understand. Mayweather is not putting his name on something that he doesn't really believe in. And he's not going to put his fighter in a fight that he knows that his fighter can't win. They know I can win this fight. Leonard knows, Floyd knows, a lot of people know that I can win this fight. And that, you know, regardless of what I've went through, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad fighter. Like, I'm back in Vegas, I've been training hard, you know, and this is a very winnable fight for me. So, like I said, I'm 100% ready. We train hard for this fight, and we're going to go in there and give the fans a war.
Luis, you've spoken about how you feel Jarrett struggles a bit to make weight, and you think he's looking big as well. Do you think he is looking big, having looked at him, having kind of scaled him up there on the stage? Did you think he might struggle again to make 160 this time around instead of 154?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know when I walked in the hotel, he was in the back in the garage, you know, losing weight. So the weight might not be perfect, you know, and I ate steak last night. But, you know, I don't know, the fact that he changed the weight, you know, with a couple weeks left when it was already agreed on we was going to fight at 154 shows me that, you know, the weight's not that easy. And he said himself that he's coming out from 215 pounds. So health-wise and just normally, that's a lot of weight, you know. So we'll see what he steps on the scale. But I'm ripped and ready. I made the weight 2 days ago. Now, like I said, I ate steak last night, so we're ready.
Luis, do you feel you've gotten underneath his skin?
It's all talk. I mean, if I got underneath the skin, then he's in the wrong sport. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to take what the game comes. You know, people are going to say this. Some people are not going to say anything at all. But you got to go in there and just perform. You know what I mean? So if I did, job done. If not, it is what it is.
Luis, this fight between you and Jarrett, what should the fans be in store for?
An absolute war. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's going to try to box me until I hit him in the mouth and he realizes that he's not a better boxer than me. You know what I mean? And I'm a type of boxer that stays in your face. So I think I'm going to bring that old Jarrett Hurd out of him, which I'm very excited about because that's a war. You know, I'm a true fighter and I love to fight. You know what I mean? So once I bring that old Hurd out of him, we're going to go in there and bang it out. And he doesn't have a one-punch knockout power, and I got great defense. So this stylistically is the best fight on the card. You know what I mean? Like, especially after Badu's and Pascal's shit got messed over. Like, this is going to be the best fight. In this style, we're going to clash heads. Within 4 rounds, we're going to be in there duking it out. So I'm ready, man. I can't wait.
So I just want to get a word on that as well. You mentioned the John Pascal situation. What were your thoughts on it testing positive for 4 different drugs?
I think that he's making a mockery of the sport, you know what I mean, of the sport, and that's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, I could see one, you know, like, oh, someone gave me something, but to do 4 means you blatantly just said, you know, fuck the rules, and I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to win this fight, you know, and that's just disrespectful. He should be banned for a very long time, if not the rest of his career, because, come on, this is a world title fight. If you're doing this now, imagine, well, he could have been doing this whole time. Like, now his whole career is in jeopardy. So I think he needs to get suspended indefinitely.
Luis, just final word as well on the main event. What are your thoughts? Floyd Mayweather, the man you've teamed back up with, versus Logan Paul?
I think the fight gonna be a very good fight, man. Logan Paul looks ripped up, man. He's in shape, and people gotta realize in boxing, it just takes one shot. And the fact that you got 40 pounds on him, you know, it's gonna be helpful. You know, it's very hard to hit Floyd though, given that. But if he lands one solid one, like on a clinch or like a little cheap shot, like, he could buckle Floyd. Floyd is a $150, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a great fight. Floyd's gonna be real elusive. He trained very hard for the fight, so it's going to be a great fight. Don't think it's just going to be a cakewalk. I mean, it's not going to be Manny Pacquiao, but it's not going to be just a cakewalk. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that size and the height difference plays a factor in the fight.
Right, Luis, I'll leave that then. I'll leave you to crack on and speak to the other members of the media. Thank you for speaking to me once again. Best of luck on Sunday. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Appreciate it. Thank you.